We're the two cooking cuties, and my name's Mandy, and she goes by the name of...
I am your girl, Lady Nay, aka a cooking cutie.
Oh. Today, we're planning to show you how to make some basic buttermilk pancakes from scratch. No box here. You see a box?
No box.
No box. So we're doing this from scratch. Flour and so forth and so on.
Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Alright, well, if you're anything like me, pancakes have you like, hey ho, you know, that's the way to go. But making pancakes has me so scrambled and frazzled that like I almost combust. So,
don't distress.
I'm glad that you're here, my great friend Mandy, and you're gonna show me what to do. Oh. So let's get started. What do we need?
Okay. So everyone grab a pen and paper, and I'm gonna tell you what we need. First off, we need a large mixing bowl. We need a medium to small size mixing bowl, a whisk and a fork. If you don't have the whisk, the fork will do. A spoon and some measuring spoons. That's a half teaspoon, tablespoon, so on and so forth. And we need a large cup. This is 2 cups. And we need a smaller cup. This is a measuring 1 cup measuring cups.
Okay, and for our ingredients, we're gonna need 1 cup of flour. We're gonna need 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. We're using brown sugar. We're gonna need 2 teaspoons of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Right. And we'll just have like a tablespoon, a teaspoon, or just a pinch of salt.
Right. So Lady Nay, you can do us the honors.
Thank you. Thank you.
And in this bowl here, we have 1 cup of flour with a little bit of baking soda, with the half teaspoon of baking soda.
The baking soda.
Right, baking soda. Half a teaspoon.
All right.
And Lady Nay, we have our baking powder. Now that's 1 teaspoon already measured out. We need 2.
2. All right.
And make sure to level that when you do it. You can level it with the top of the of the container.
There you go.
While she's doing that, the recipe also calls for some sour milk. She's going to mix all the dry ingredients. 2 tablespoon and a half of sugar also goes into the dry ingredients.
All right.
While she's doing that, I'm going to make what the recipe calls for, sour milk. Now, how you go about making sour milk, because it's going to mimic buttermilk. Most people don't have buttermilk in their pantry or in their fridge, and it goes bad fast anyway. So we're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar. White vinegar, regular vinegar. I don't suggest you use apple cider vinegar. Just use regular vinegar, it's good. I'm going to eyeball this, but I'm going to tell you the measurements. 1.5 tablespoons about. And you want it to sit there on the side until it gets like kind of lumpy.
And like gets sour.
Yeah, it gets that kind of like funky old milk flavor. And you're stirring it together. Let it sit. It's already thickening up. You can see that. Look at that. As opposed to the smooth milk consistency you had before.
It's instant sourness.
That's right. Some people are like
instantly sour.
So now next, we're going to crack an egg.
Okay, now I learned this from my grandma a long time ago. To crack eggs 1 at a time and then mix them into your batter.
So we're going to listen to Nadine and her grandmother.
Yeah, you don't want to have like a rotten egg and just pour it in directly
and ruin your whole thing.
Ruin the whole batch. We don't want that.
So we're gonna mix this egg like if you're making a scrambled egg. We're breaking that yolk. Okay. Very nice.
Now I keep on mixing, right?
Yes, you make sure that's thoroughly incorporated.
Right now, I'm Queen Mix-a-Lot.
You put the 2 tablespoons, no, the tablespoon.
Yes, I did.
Okay, wonderful.
I did everything, Captain.
So now, do we see how this milk has thickened?
Oh, that is too sour.
Oh, right. Some people are like that. So we're going to add this to here.
Ooh, it's lumpy too.
Yeah. And we're going to add the egg to that. And we need 2 tablespoons of oil.
Yes, 2 tablespoons. So you're mixing what you're doing is mixing all the wet ingredients, and I've mixed all the dry ingredients.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you need to mix them separately because the whole cardinal sin that people commit when they're making pancakes is they overmix the batter. Now, if I was to mix them intermittently, I would definitely overmix the batter.
All right.
So I'm mixing together my wet ingredients very well. See that? And she already mixed the dry ingredients. So now we're gonna mix these two together.
Okay, this is the scary part for me, guys.
Don't be scared, girl.
I get scared because you know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about lumps.
Okay, relax off the stirring. All right, here we go.
I don't want lumpy pancakes.
So now, here we go. We're gonna stir like this.
Okay.
You want all the flour covered in the liquid. That's what you want. All right.
Wow, it looks like a really good balance. See, this is always what has me off. Like, sometimes I have too much flour, then I have too much liquid, and it's like running. I just hyperventilate, you know.
And listen to your inner self. Pancake, I should stop right now.
What about all these lumps right here? I'm trying to keep it together.
No, if it's smooth, it's gonna be disgusting.
Oh my God.
Well, don't let me be extra. It's not gonna be disgusting, it's gonna be flat. Flat. It's not gonna want that and give you the nice airy, buttermilk, fluffy, sexy pancakes that you get in those stores.
I shouldn't be lumpy.
No. And this is it. That's how it's supposed to look. There are lumps. If there are huge lumps, you just take the back of your spoon and smash them out like that. That if you see pockets of flour.
Okay.
And that's it. No more mixing. Because if we overmix this sucker, that's it.
So it's just right.
And that's right. That's just how your batter should look. I put the stove on medium heat. You're going to have to play with it, monitor your stove, become friends or one with your stove, and figure it out. But it's generally medium heat. And I'm going to put... This is my favorite spoon, which I always do it with. It's not a tablespoon, obviously not. It's probably 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon and a half. But if you must go by measurements, about that. And I pour 1, because sometimes I like the look of the rings on my pancakes. Some people put the pancake batter in a measuring cup so that they have more control over the pouring. You can do that also. And at this point, if you want it, while they cook on medium heat, I'm going to turn this down a bit. If you want it, you could break up some pieces of chocolate that you enjoy eating by hand, which is what I do. And I sometimes just crumble it, or you can chop it up if you must. You can make it chunky like that, or you can get chocolate chips. Shoot. And just drop on them. But you have to monitor your heat because it can get too hot and you can burn it. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit because I want it to get brown and not burn. Oh. And when you start to see the fine bubbles, you know, that's pancake making 101. You want to turn it. And this is a nice brown. You can check it. See that? This also. You want to put your spatula up under there. Turn it. And beforehand, I lightly grease this tower. I'm using a tower. You can use a griddle. You can use a frying pan. Whatever you have. Just get in the kitchen and cook. 1 there. 1 there. There you have it. Buttermilk pancakes. Now that we've completed our beautiful buttermilk pancakes, Lady Nay is going to give us some options, some other alternatives to fancy up our little pancake breakfast that we...
Yeah, we're going to luxuriate our pancakes a little bit, okay, with a fruit topping.
Luxuriate.
I call this the orange honeydew. Do you do honeydew? Let's do it. Alright, so what you do is you slice like a couple slight pieces of honeydew melon.
Small.
Green. Yeah, and you start at one end. And you just, it's really up to you. Me, I like them nice and thin and fine.
Knife skills.
Yeah. So I just slice them like this. Just for the interest of time, we're going to leave them nice and big and plump and voluptuous.
Like
going to put them in the bowl like so. Next thing, I'm going to cut my peeled orange. And again, folks, it's up to you. You can slice them as much as you want. As small as you want, as large as you want.
You know, sometimes people take the white thing off. This is not necessary.
Well, I've already peeled it, and most of the outer skin has been stuck onto the peel. Okay. So that's not a problem. This is going to give you like a nice orangey, tangy. It's just flavoricious.
Flavoricious.
All right, that's my own word. Okay?
That's right. I like it.
Now, I've left some of the peel on to show you that if you wash the skin very well, extremely well, you can get like a few shavings, kind of like orange zest. You put it in there, put maybe like 3-4 pieces, not that much. Let's not overdo it.
So you're fancy, huh?
I'm quite fancy. Okay, this is my sweet trio whenever I'm cooking sweets. Anything sweet, oatmeal, porridge, whatever, cookies.
Yeah.
You know, these are great dates for your sweets.
Oh.
Just a little swig, just a little pour. Nutmeg. I've already put in the cinnamon. And let's put in that vivacious vanilla. How about that? Mix it up. Mix it nice. Take your time. Be gentle with it. Massage the fruit with the spoon. Alright? And now if you want that thick, nice, and drippy texture.
Syrupy?
Yeah. I go and I just drizzle it with just a little bit of honey. Guys, these are fruits. They're already sweet. You don't have to sweeten it too much. Next thing you know, you're in a diabetic coma. I don't want that. Just put a little drizzle. Just for texture. Another thing you could do, food for thought, blend a banana. Pour it in. That will thicken up the texture also. Put that in. Let it sit for 5 minutes. What do you do while you're waiting? Do a little jiggy. How about that? We're done.
Baby, don't you come over.
Now I'm going to show you a mixture that has been sitting for maybe like an hour.
So now it's got nice and
juicy. Nice and juicy, sweet, luscious.
And like a syrup, like if you use maple syrup instead.
Yeah, let me show you the texture. This one has been chopped a lot finer. For the finer things in life. I've chopped it. I have my trio in there. And you see it's made a nice syrup.
Well, here we have it, folks. We have our buttermilk pancakes all ready to go.
And we also have our orange honeydew topping.
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring them together.
Are you ready to try some?
I am. I'm too ready, girl.
I'm going to have to get you engaged to some.
All right. So you just take it and just drizzle it all over.
I might let you
just bathe it. Just bathe the pancake with the topping. You're good. Yes, that's how you do it. Woo! Yes, thank you. And now this is the best part of cooking. Eating. I'm too ready.
Hey, I'm Mandy, and we're two cooking cuties.
I'm your girl, Lady Nay. And remember, you're never too cute to cook. Good.
Excuse me.
It's nice.
It's nice.